going to be a struggle because Arkansas is so good defensively and such a great rim protecting team. And, you know, our offense left a lot to be desired tonight. Our execution wasn't very good. I don't think our shot selection was great. When you only have 11 assists and 12 turnovers, I don't think we shared it as well as we have been. And but our guys competed. They did not let the fact that we weren't making shots and playing well offensively, you know, affect their defense. Holding Arkansas to 60 points is significant. At the same time, I'm sure John, probably they missed they had a bunch of good looks. They had some open shots that if they go down, it's a different outcome. So.
All right, Jacob, and then Nathan, and then Hope.
Since the Vanderbilt game, we've seen Denver Jones really start to come out offensively. He started hot in this game, kind of dwindled off at the end. But what was it, I guess, in the last 2 weeks or so that you've seen from Denver just in the aggressiveness on the offensive end of the floor?
I mean, if he's out there, he's a shooter, he's a scorer, and he can get buckets. And so within the framework of our offense, if he's thinking about getting open shots and taking open shots and working and get clean, which he did obviously early in the game, he did. And you know, they did a pretty good job switching out and, you know, bothered us a little bit with that. But you know, Denver was really, really good.
First, Cal said y'all's rebounding was the biggest issue for them. How glad were you that, like you said, stuff wasn't falling, but they were still fighting on the inside? Well,
I think like Janai Broom had another game-winning play late with an offensive rebound, you know, we had ran something in. I think it was something to get Chaney ball tight, and Chaney missed it, and Janai cleaned it up, and he's done that. He did that against Iowa State, and so he's a winner, a good player, and so you know, I thought we did have the advantage on the inside. I thought we could have scored more through the post than what we did. I don't think we took full advantage of that, you know, but. We did a nice job with our backside rebound.
In Tennessee, you guys had made threes tonight, 4, but you obviously won both games. What does that say about the team's ability to just sort of not let that distract you?
Yeah, again, I don't think that we didn't let our lack of shooting the basketball affect us on the defensive end, which I thought was, you know, really, really important. I thought we got some clean looks. And we just did not make shots. I mean, and sometimes, you know, we could have been here in a loss and go, I just didn't make shots. I mean, we got some pretty good looks.
All right, Berg, and then Davis in the back.
Bruce, 8 rebounds for Miles tonight. I've noticed it seems like these games where you really need as much as you can from your board guys, he comes down and cleans up a lot. Just what does that mean to have a wing like that, you know, continuing to show up on the glass?
I think, you know, overall we've got really good size and we got really good length. And you know, Miles has always been a good rebounding guard. And you know, size matters in basketball. So when you got a 6'6" 2 guard with those arms and that length, it helps.
Bruce, Chaney was +6 tonight. It seemed like there was a stretch in the second half where every time y'all needed a bucket, he was the one to give it to you. How important were his minutes tonight?
Yeah, Chaney again has just been so, you know, so consistent. You know, what you see is what you get. We had a tough matchup with Thiero. He's a handful, and we gave that matchup to Dylan and Dylan and Chaney. I thought they did a pretty good job. You know, Janai's matchup with Z, you know, Z didn't get a bucket. So that was a great effort by Janai.
Right, Mike, and then Peter.
Coach, after the Florida game, you said you didn't know if you did a good job explaining to your team how much that game meant to Florida. Coming into this one, what was your message to your team?
Well, those guys knew. In fact, Janai talked about it Saturday night in Tuscaloosa. Talked about we got Arkansas coming in on Wednesday. And so we knew, look, players know players. And so we all recognized that roster and recognized, you know, whoever was the best big, if Adu was the best big in the portal, he went to Arkansas. If, you know, Wagner was the best guard in the portal, he followed Cal to Arkansas from Kentucky. I mean, it just, you know, Arkansas did a great job, you know, with that roster. And then, you know, it's an unforgiving league. You know, it just is, you know. So I think our guys really respected Arkansas, And Arkansas played very well, played very physically, made it really hard for us to score.
Peter.
Bruce, 10 steals for Arkansas tonight. Was there anything specific that they did that gave y'all some problems in that area?
I mean, I just thought we were sloppy in some of our passes, and slopped through things and didn't execute. You know, we run a very simple middle ball screen, and we step back to enter our offense, and they pick one off. But you could tell all game long they were close, and our guards didn't really react to that. Not a good effort, not a good offensive night for Auburn at all.
Emily and then Nathan.
Defensively, Arkansas goes just 319 from deep. What was kind of working for y'all with the perimeter defense?
Could you repeat that?
Arkansas from deep went 3 of 19. What was working for y'all with y'all's perimeter defense?
You know, they're not a great three-point shooting team. We've got great length on the perimeter, so we did get out there, we contested some shots. I thought they had some pretty clean looks that they just missed.
Chad had that late turnover that turned into an Arkansas lead, turns back around and goes 4-4 from the foul line. I guess how good was his composure late in the game?
I don't really remember the turnover. I remember the bucket. I remember he got a great drive to the basket late, turned the corner, shot it with his offhand. I don't remember exactly what the turnover was on, whether it was forced or.
Jacob and then Ferd with the last one.
Getting the opportunity to go up against Coach Cal. Again, what's it mean to have another Hall of Fame coach on the other side to go up against him once again?
Well, he's the only one in the Hall of Fame, so I don't know if there's another Hall of Fame coach, but he's in the Hall of Fame. I'm on the wall of shame. So, you know, John Calipari's teams have always guarded my teams very well, and they did once again tonight.
And Ferd with the last one.
Bruce, both teams played 8 guys tonight, but you 33-8 in bench points. I know Chad was coming off the bench side, but just getting production from everybody, top to bottom. I think, did you feel like it really made a difference down the stretch?
I do. I thought, come on, guys. I thought it did. I wasn't sure. Again, I don't think we. I think if we had a little better focus, a little bit more energy. Again, a little bit more execution on the offensive end, I think we would have been able to control the game. At the same time, you know, I just thought our guys stepped up and made plays, and you know, to hold Arkansas to 60 points is why we won the basketball game. Why we're still in position to win a championship, because these guys sat down and guarded.